Welcome, my name is Rida Kering Chebet. The Supreme Court of Kenya on Monday, September 5th, ruled that Deputy President William Ruto was validly elected as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. While delivering the judgment, the 7-judge bench unanimously validated the results announced by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC). IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati had on August 15, 2022 declared that Ruto, the Kenya Kwanza flag bearer, won the election with 7.1 million votes, which is 50.49% of the total votes cast, beating Raila, his Azimio la Umoja One Kenya rival, who garnered 6.9 million votes, which is 48.85%. Millicent Luamba is on that story.
Kenya's Supreme Court on Monday upheld William Ruto's victory in the August 9th presidential elections, ending weeks of political uncertainty and delivering a blow to challenger Raila Odinga, who had alleged fraud in the poll.
These are the only orders that the court may make under the Constitution. The court cannot assume jurisdiction that goes beyond the purview of Articles 163(3) and 140 of the Constitution. However, nothing stops the court from issuing orders or reliefs by way of recommendations. Indeed, since 2013, this court has issued many recommendations arising from the determination of 3 petitions challenging the election of the president-elect. The recommendations are meant to improve our electoral landscape and hence aid in the development of our democracy. In this regard, this court has been greatly aided by the contributions also of the Amici Curie, and the court places a heavy premium on those briefs that were filed and those which were admitted. The final orders made by the courts. This is a unanimous decision of the court, and we make the following orders. 1. The presidential election petition number E005 of 2022 as consolidated with the presidential election petition numbers E001, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8 of 2022 are hereby dismissed. As a consequence, we declare the election of the first respondent as president-elect to be varied under Article 143 of the Constitution.
Deputy President Ruto 55 scrapped to victory by a margin of less than 2 percentage points in a tightly fought race against Odinga, a veteran opposition politician now backed by the ruling party. Odinga filed a petition to Kenya's top court last month, claiming he had enough evidence to show he had in fact won the elections, which ranked as one of the African most expensive polls.
Raila Odinga, 6.942, 930 votes, representing 48.85%. William Ruto, 7.176, 141 votes, representing 50.49%. David Wahiga, 31,987, representing 0.23%. George Wajakoya, 61,969, representing 0.44%.
Although voting day passed off peacefully, the results sparked angry protest in Odinga's strongholds, and there are fears that the dispute could fuel violence in a country with a history of post-poll unrest. Judges spent the last 2 weeks sifting through boxes of evidence to establish if any irregularities were substantial enough to nullify the election. Koome began reading out the verdict shortly after midday, day, methodically listing the court's response to 9 issues at the heart of the case. She said the technology used by the Independent and Electoral Boundary Commission (IEBC) met the standards of integrity, verifiability, security, and transparency.
They conclude, therefore, that IEBC abdicated and surrendered its role to conduct elections to Smartmatic, and that IEBC vigorously fought any attempt to subject Smartmatic's activities to accountability and transparency, including the safeguards required by Regulations 61, 69, and 75 of the Elections General Regulations 2012. In response, IEBC has submitted that the electoral system met the constitutional threshold, that all the necessary information was accessed only by the authorized persons. The information was accurate, complete, and protected from malicious modification, either by authorized or unauthorized persons. IEBC maintained an audit trail on activities related to information, and that the information was available and could be authenticated through the use of various security features.
Odinga's 72-page petition alleged hackers broke into IEBC servers and uploaded doctored result form, but the claim was dismissed by the court. Both the candidates had pledged to respect the verdict, which sparked celebrations by Ruto'S supporters. After 2017's annulment, the IEBC was under heavy pressure to deliver a clean poll, but this year's outcome sparked a rift within the IEBC itself, with 4 of its 7 commissioners accusing Chairman Wafula Chebukati of running an opaque process. Chebukati denied the allegations, insisting he carried out his duties according to the law of the land, despite facing intimidations and harassment. Odinga, who previously said he was cheated of victory in 2007, 2013 and 2017 polls, had framed the legal battle as a fight for democracy and good governance. Ruto in turn had urged the court to toss out the petition, accusing Odinga of trying to have another bite at the cherry through a judicially forced rerun. Ruto will be sworn in on September 13th, becoming Kenya's 5th president since independence from Britain in 1963 and taking the reins of a country beset by inflation, high unemployment, and crippling drought. Millicent Luamba, Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television.